bash other people and say really controversial things, never really considering the consequences of his actions, you know? And so one day he says something that totally sets off this guy. He's really on the edge. He's like mentally ill or something. And the guy busts into a restaurant and unloads a shotgun on the entire restaurant. That's the very beginning of the movie. But after that, Jeff Bridges' character descends into this just pit of depression. He falls into this pit of self-pity.
He wakes up in a video rental store.
And yeah, not wakes up. Like a year goes by.
It was like a Rip Van Winkle kind of effect.
A year goes by. But Mercedes Ruehl, this amazing female character, she takes him in, essentially. And so there's all these other, you know, plot things that happen during the course of the movie that are kind of the main part of the movie, but at one point he starts to get his stride back and he makes some calls and things start to happen for him again, and she says to him, you know, let's get another place, let's do the next thing, you know, I know you want to take it slow, but, you know, da-da-da, and he blows her off in this very subtle way, and she gives him this speech. She says, I'm not a modern woman. If you're gonna hurt me now, but don't string it out for weeks so that you're more comfortable. And she does it with such intensity and such, like, she's been through this before. She's a gorgeous woman, but she's not young, you know? And she knows what he's about. She knows what he's trying to do. And she just basically, she pops him, and it is the best.
This is pre-Big Lebowski.
But that's actually not the best speech she makes in the movie. There's a speech when they get talking about God. And she says something so funny. She says, I think God was made in woman's image because women can give birth, and that's kind of like creating. I think men were made in the image of the devil, and the whole thing is about us getting together and trying to work it out. And it's so cute the way that it's so, there's something so oversimplified and yet so brilliant about it at the same time. Her character is just incredible in that movie, and
sounds like a really different style of Terry Gilliam.
Well, it's not actually, because there's a lot of magical imagery in it.
It's not Monty Python for sure.
It's very dark in a lot of ways, but it's there's a lot of magic in it, and there's a lot of sort of horror, and it takes place in New York City, and I honestly believe she's the only actress who ever could have done it in that way. I don't think anybody else could have done it quite the way that she did it. And then she sort of disappeared into obscurity. I know she had some plays.
She started playing the mom, and that just killed her career, because she could have gone anywhere from Fisher King. And she played the mom, and that was just horrible. So that's our review of the Fisher King.